Hello from Conjointly, and welcome to the A/B test tutorial. A/B tests are an experimental method for comparing the performance of two items by showing each respondent one item and asking a set of customizable questions. These items can be anything from claims to packaging to two different products. A/B testing can be used for determining which ad is more effective at increasing brand awareness, finding which packaging will increase purchase intent, testing effectiveness between two claims, and assessing two concepts on several different attributes. This video includes three sections: Setup, Survey Flow, and Outputs. Section 1, Setup. To start setting up the A/B test, you will firstly need to define the two items you wish to test. You can insert the names of the items. Note that this name will not be shown to respondents and is only used internally. You will then need to define what is shown to the respondents. This can be an image, text, or description. You will be able to adjust these later on. Next, you can import questions from another experiment. This feature helps you quickly set up an A/B test using additional questions from a previous experiment, such as a conjoint or a concept test. You can skip this step if you are preparing an experiment from scratch, as you'll be able to insert new questions later on. After completing the quick setup, you will be taken to an overview screen, where you can adjust the views of the two items. Views allow you to insert different representations of the item into the question. You can add images, long descriptions, use fancy formatting, and lots more. You can then add additional questions using the Add Question button and selecting the desired question type. You can also adjust existing questions by clicking on them in the sidebar and editing the parameters. Views of the items can be inserted into the question by clicking on the corresponding link. You can then choose respondents using one of the three methods that will depend on your targeting requirements. If your sample is quite specific, we recommend using predefined panels. You will be able to search through our available panels using the search bar. If you cannot find a suitable panel for your needs, contact us and we'll be able to create one for you. After choosing your respondents, you can then save your experiment and prepare for launch. Section 2, Survey Flow. Each respondent is randomly allocated to one of the two items and will answer the set of questions with respect to that item. Adding views of the item to the questions will ensure that respondents have a clear idea of which item they should be referring to when completing the survey. Section 3, Outputs. Once complete, the A/B test produces several outputs, including a table of summary, detailed outputs for each question, and segmented results. We ran an example study comparing two potential new products, which produced the following outputs. The table of summary allows for a quick comparison of performance between the two items. This output shows the core summary statistic for each question. The detailed outputs for each question is accessed by double-clicking on the cell in the summary table. This output shows all metrics for that question for that particular item and is useful for a detailed breakdown on how that item performed on that question. The segmentation output allows you to view the results of the experiment for a specific respondent segment. You can set up a segment in the Segmentation tab by clicking on the Add Segment button, specifying how you want the platform to determine which respondents belong to this segment, and then clicking on the Save and Apply These Segments button. You can also export all data in the experiment as an Excel workbook, which includes confidence intervals where possible, and respondent segments if any were set up. Thanks for watching the Conjointly A/B test tutorial. If you have any questions about the methodology, please feel free to contact us at support@conjointly.com.